Hello and welcome back on my YouTube channel, Pardoshi Learning by Doing. So almost couple of weeks back, not weeks, but yeah, almost a month back, I uploaded a video on my YouTube channel that was deep dive into UiPath agents, wherein I had covered the fundamentals of agentic automation, what are the product features that we have in UiPath, and what are the things that you should start learning. Now, in that video, we had understood the fundamentals. We also built three agents in 1 hour video. We built three agents wherein we used tools, we used context grounding, and we used escalations as well. There are multiple things that we did, right? Towards the end of the video, I had mentioned that we will deep dive into each one of them a bit more. That means we'll see how tools can be utilized, what are the different feature capabilities that you have over there. Secondly, we'll see context grounding, we'll see escalation as and when we progress. So today this video is going to be about learning how to integrate your RPA processes and agents as tool in UiPath agent that you are building. All right, so like I mentioned in this video, we are going to build two agents. Let me help you understand what the use case is. It is a researcher and a formatter agent that we are going to build. All right. It's pre-built. There are system prompts and user prompts and multiple things, but yeah, that can be shared with you. So now if you see over here, in tools, I'm calling a format agent as well. What my use case is, my research agent will research on a particular topic that I provide. It will find a lot of information from the web. But what I want my format agent is to format that information into specific bullet points and give me a final outcome that I can use later for any other processing. Right now, we don't have any downstream process built for that, but yeah, we are just going to do that. Okay. So for that, what we are going to do is we will start building two agents. Our very first agent. Now, I would say that as a prerequisite to understand this video, right, you should watch the deep dive into UiPath agents because I don't want to cover the basics of building an agent. Let's just go to the prompt that we have written. The system prompt is that you are a research agent who finds information about the topic. Rules: use the web search tool to find information about the topic. Goals: use the format agent to summarize the researched information. What we are doing over here is we have defined the rule. In rules, we have said that you have to use a web search tool, that is a GenAI activity of UiPath, to search about that particular topic. And in goals, again use another agent. So now here what you need to understand, right? How you structure your prompts. If I don't write meaningful information or if I don't specify in which step what needs to be done, your agent is going to hallucinate and you are going to get incorrect output. So here we have specifically defined that, okay, first you are a research agent, then first you need to use the web search tool to find the information, and then the format agent to format the researched information. User prompt, the topic provided by the user. So in data manager, we have created arguments input, that is topic, your topic for research. Output is content, that is going to be the output content, as simple as that. Now, when you go to add tool, right, you will see multiple options over here. You can add automations. That is what I was talking about. Any RPA process that you have built and you want to add it over here. For example, reading the email, getting some specific information out of it, that can be as an input for your agent. That is something that you can use in automations. In agents, you can integrate the existing agents that you have created. So like what I'm going to do over here, I have created a format agent. That is what we are going to integrate in our this particular agent. Then there are activities which we have been using. So if you see UiPath Gen AI activities, in that we have web reader, web search, and web summary. So we are going to use web search over here to research about a particular topic. Then you also have API workflow, something that is in preview. So we'll not go to that particular end as of now, but you have three main integrations available over here: automation, agent, and activities, out of which we are going to do two, that is agent and activities. Now, once you add an activity, all right, let's suppose you have added web search, there are properties that you have to define. Connection, then in search, I have defined the prompt. So if you see over here, research on the topic provided by the user, and I have also indicated the topic. As you see, double curly brackets and the topic variable we have specified over here. So this is going to be my prompt for this particular activity. I'm not giving any static values. I'm giving dynamic values to my web search activity. All right. I hope that is clear. Now, once we have added web search, right? What we need to do is we need to add the format agent as well. But for that, we have created the agent already. So let me go to that. Now, here what you will have to do, you will have to create your formatter agent and publish it as well to orchestrator. Now here the goal is pretty simple. Okay. Role, you are an information summarizer agent. Goals, user will provide information about a topic. You have to summarize in 4 bullet points. Information provided by the user. There are no tools, context or escalations I'm using over here because there is nothing needed. It's just the information and the output that we are going to use. Now, once this is built, I have published it and deployed it in my exploration folder. So if you see, as a solution, my agent is available over here. That is the format agent. Then once you have published it, all right, you go back to your research agent, and when you click on add tool, you will see format agent to be added. So when I click on add tool, right, and I go to agents, you should see over here. If you see exploration formatter, it is part of the solution folder. Like there were multiple publishes that I did, so you can see it multiple times, but you can select wherever you want it to use. Once that is added, right, if you see tool name, description, information about the topic, again it is going to be dynamic. The LLM call output of my web search summary will go as an input to this particular information variable. I don't have to by static means provide anything. It is something that your prompts define how the information will flow and the descriptions that you add over here. That is the reason any input property, any output property should have clear descriptions, and your system prompt should align with that. Let's suppose if in your any argument property you write that this is the value of the invoice number, then your system prompt output should also define something that okay, there is going to be an invoice number in output. That is how you define it. And now what we have done is we have added both the tools, web search. Here we have added this. And if I click on debug, provide the topic, it can generate on its own as well. So you can use autopilot over here. The impact of artificial intelligence on job markets. Okay, this is amazing. And let's click on save and debug. Now we'll see the execution trace. Okay. So now if you see after the first LLM call, the tool web was called and then the other agent was called. So this is how your system prompt is going to help you. If you see web search, then this and the output of this. Okay. Post execution, we got some output that got passed over here. And finally, we have an output that we are going to see over here. Let me just so if you see, it has summarized the complete content for me. Now, web search. The web search, it found a lot of information over here. Sorry, it is little difficult to navigate, but if you see the web search found multiple informations. And if you see formatted results, there were this many results that got passed to our format agent and we got the formatted output. So yeah, if we can see over here, here is the complete summarized output that we have. If I go to agent output, yeah. So this is how in this video, what I wanted to do, right? Help you understand how you can use tools, how you can define their arguments, and how you can flow the data between the RPA, not RPA workflows, but yeah, between the activities and between the format agent. Now, if you would have had any RPA workflow over here, that can be a call to action right after this video, right? Build a simple process that reads an email, gives you the email subject and body, maybe a customer feedback, and then You let your agent understand that output of the RPA process. There you won't be defining any input arguments because not the user is specifying, but the RPA process is getting the output for you. So that is how you can build an agent wherein you are using the RPA process as well. Here I helped you understand how you can use agent and how you can use the activities option that we directly have. Hope you learned something new from this video, and I look forward you to implement the RPA call to action that we have, and comments if you need any help. Thank you for watching the complete video. There will be more videos coming out soon.